All right. Doo-doo-doo.
Moldovia.
Oh yeah, they fucked up my music. I remember.
Well, yeah, think of it this way. I grew up with those not being real countries. It was just like the Soviet Union. And now there's
Yeah.
like 15 countries inside the Soviet
Yep.
Union now.
Well,
I still
no.
have a map up in one of my rooms that literally still has the Soviet Union written on it.
Well, that's how you can tell the age of the globe. But no, it's the stands. Now it's 100 stands.
I don't even get me started in Africa. I know like 3 countries.
Well, they've
I,
renamed whole countries. So like,
Yeah.
Congo is now Zaire, I think, or something.
Egypt, Libya, Morocco.
Last I checked, it
That's
was
the other way
Democratic
around.
Republic of Congo.
Uh,
Yeah, it's the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Awful.
Used to be Zaire.
Alright. Are we all here?
I think I got like up to 7 countries in Africa.
You were still counting.
Yeah, I had to like really search deep and go, do I really know this
Alright.
information?
How many type of berries do I know? Alright, blueberries, strawberry.
Snozberries.
What's the
There's no
airspeed
such thing as
velocity of
snozberries.
fly?
See, the second half of that joke, though, is a visual gag. So,
Yeah.
how you gonna grab you by the mouth?
I don't know.
Alright, this episode of Vampire, Joshua's dressing up as a giant berry.
As an
Oh
infected.
no. You
He
just
will
have
bring health information to everyone about the benefits of berries.
Now, this episode, you have to try the bubblegum that we've told you not to try, and then get all the way to the dessert.
The bubble gum that
That's
was
something I'd actually do.
or the spirit of
Tell me what not to
inflation
try.
fetish. And no, you
Yeah, no
were
kidding.
of the worst kind.
Pretty sure, yeah, the Willy Wonka movie ignited a bunch of fetishes.
No.
Fantasies.
No. You want something that united a lot of fetishes? Check down
Space
a
Jam.
thing called Totally Spies.
Oh god.
Oh
Yes.
no.
All
You're
of them.
actually totally right.
All of them. Whether.
I'm sorry, what? I'm confused. Are you saying that people like young girls in spandex? Or I don't know what you're hinting at.
Oof. It's more than young girl in spandex. Literally, as if it's a freaking. The creator of this show had all the fetish on the earth, I swear. You got foot fetish, bondage, furry, inflation, muscle.
The
But
thing is that I watched that show, so I don't really remember any of this.
ooh, go back to it.
Poor innocent Beta.
Go. You are scarred by it. You cannot remember it.
Well, I mean, I watched it when I was already online, so I've seen everything before. I just,
You were desensitized by it.
I guess.
Oh no, I don't like this music. It's too sad.
I gotta remember which way I'm tracking my willpower like all the time. I'm pretty sure I'm just flat empty right now.
Yeah. I mean, I have this weird thing where my willpower, don't mark it until I spent it, so...
Me too.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, Vitae is tracked with the marks.
Yeah,
and then you
yeah,
remove
because
the marks. So,
I
like,
know-
you have to flip it around every time.
I know it's not rational, yet I do it every time.
But then the health is marked forward.
Yeah, that's what's confusing.
I mean, I mark mine from full to empty, so.
Huh. Ooh, you okay with your mic?
Liz.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a fight.
Sorry, am I on push to talk?
No, you're
you're on
always
voice.
on.
Shoot. Okay, sorry.
It's alright. So, last time on Vampire Requiem. I don't even care to do a quick recap because I have extensive gaps of time in my memory.
I believe we trailed the head guy from the meeting back to his place.
Yes, you went to the meeting, yeah.
We
And we did the
realized
meeting,
There we go.
Dylan has gotten involved with the cult.
To some
Our
degree.
plan going forward is to just let him deal with it. Yeah, we trailed them back to an apartment.
Yes.
After which,
A
some of
mansion.
us decided to go do their own thing, and I dropped them for one off.
Don't forget the
But-
revelation that this guy's apartment is the actual address for the invitation that we already have for the Sons of Phobos.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. I believe
It's not really-
Lucian and Dylan tried to get inside, but did not
We
succeed.
tried.
Yeah, Joe was to turn away.
But you, thanks
You
to
got-
Lucian keen senses, you got that there are dead people in there. Really, they come like quite dead. Maybe even a bit rotting.
I believe also Celine went and went for spiritual guidance.
Yes.
Ivan, I think, got some answers.
He went
Did
on a
he?
joyride.
Can't remember
Basi-
how much Ivan was just there or how much he actually got out of it.
He had a choice to try to, well, basically just, no, he didn't have a choice, but he thought about just, is it worth it to get back his memories or not?
Right.
Do
Nice
you
emotional
want
scene.
to get back his memories?
I think Joshua also ended up with spiritual counsel.
Yep.
Tried to figure out how to stop his bloodthirsty friends. And
Yes.
also went and sold out Ivan.
Eh,
Ironically, I don't remember that.
He's trying.
That's fine. I mean, we're best friends now, so
yeah,
Absolutely.
apparently.
perfect time to sell me up the river.
You're not a friend until you've been betrayed twice by a fellow vampire.
Or, just by him at all.
Well,
Yeah.
Ivan played his prank on me by trying to get everyone mad at me, and I'm playing a prank back on him. It's fair.
No, that's not a prank, that's revenge. For a thing he no longer remembers and doesn't
Prank,
remember doing at all.
revenge. Is there a difference?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good prank when you kidnapped
Well-
me at gunpoint and
Yeah,
made
it's
me
Just
die.
a prank, bro.
Just a prank, bro. It's a fake gun, I swear.
It's
Come on,
okay,
you
we'll
saw
continue
old
the
school
petty
games?
cycle of revenge forever.
I mean,
Well,
it
no,
keeps
it's
vampire
not
entertained.
continuing it. You're starting it again, is what you're doing.
Yeah, vampire
Totally.
get boards.
Since I don't remember any of it to begin with, all you're doing is starting it.
Why do you think they're all in politics? They like to start drama when there's none.
That's fine. We'll see how new Ivan handles this.
A lot less gently than old Ivan, I assume. But yeah, now we're gonna go into a new night.
Don't forget that I
Yeah.
called my sire and spilled.
Yep, I did not forget that you spilled the beans.
One less
But
vitae, one more
A
willpower.
lot of you spilled the beans. Right, Sloan?
In my defense, those beans were very slippery.
Um,
Also, I spilled them to a god, so... I mean, my tier is up there.
yeah. So everyone gain back spine of willpower and lose a point of vitae as they awaken to a new night. Like time the great equalizer. Vampires. Alright.
Well, Celine has a lot to do.
Yeah, tell me about what she has to do.
Well, first things first is she needs to get something to eat. So, I guess I will go back to or just at another gym. Don't want to
Alright.
keep going to the same gyms, but yes, gyms are kind of turning into her haunt now.
Yeah, it may be wise as you don't have really any feeding rights right now.
Yes.
And you never know whose stuff you're feeding. Same as always, presence athletics roll. If you want to keep your gigs going. I believe it's
Add my striking looks.
yes, and at -2. One success still enough. You managed to find after an hour or just working out. Feels good. You managed to strike conversation with kind of muscular guy. He must been going here often.
Oh boy.
Not super swole steroid user though.
Probably also good, because I don't want to...
Yeah. You have standards.
That's right. But since I'm 3 down and I have a lot of stuff to do tonight, I'm taking 3.
3, you will feel a bit tired after that, but he was already tired, so should be fine.
And then next is I'm going to get Simon, and we're going to go on a quick trip to Dr. Bohek's.
All right. Do you take anybody else with you, or do you want you two to be alone?
Well, I suppose if Ivan is still staying at Malachi's place with me, right?
Yes, he is.
So if Ivan wants to come with, he's more than welcome, because he is... Dr. Bohek is kind of Ivan's link to the Ordo, but if he doesn't bring it up, then, or doesn't ask to come along with, I'm not going to force him or anything.
It's up to Ivan. Ivan, how do you feel about that?
What's the time difference between when she goes to feed and when she comes back from
1 hour.
No, I'm asking what the time difference is. How long does it take her to do that and come back?
1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour. Sorry, I didn't hear you the first
Yep.
time.
It's alright.
Yeah, because I'm probably feeding off people on the street. Yeah, so sure, I'll be fine.
Okay. So we'll pile into Celine's car, and I'll say to Simon, I was thinking the other night where you'd mentioned that you were a talented student, but you were concerned you wouldn't be able to finish your education. Well, there's somebody I'd like to talk to who might be able to help you.
Well, sure. Bits just lying around if I can be of help, or just...
Of course.
As again, Ivan, do me a perception check, sorry. While you're feeding.
Perception is what, wits and composure?
Yes, it is.
By the way, that fills me back up on willpower and vitae.
Mm-hmm. I'm well aware. Well aware. Oh,
Ah, so close.
my words. Not getting bit. Wow! That's very good!
Dun, dun,
Almost
dun, dun, dun.
critical. Unless you have some perks that make it pretty... No, I don't think you have
Nope.
anything. You don't have acute senses, or...
Nope.
No, you don't. Now that's solution. Hey, you noticed while you feed on the people just living slightly more tired humans going back home, or slightly drained of energy.
I'm gonna try something, by the way, while I'm doing it.
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, hey, looking good! You know, trying to keep them upbeat. Point out to them the good things. That's a great shirt! You know, I know I'm depressing them while I'm feeding on them, so I'm trying to hit them with some good vibes at the same time.
Yeah, it's not really working.
Didn't figure it would, but I mean, you know, I gotta
I
try.
think that's the point.
Yeah.
Oh no,
but you
I'm
notice-
eating up their willpower, but at the same time, you know, trying to hit them back with, you know, random good thoughts.
You notice a strange-looking bird looking at you. Well, you think it's a bird. It's a bit far and it's really dark. The bird is. The streets are still kind of lit. It's perched on the highest building and it has yellow eyes.
It's perched
It
on the
can stare
highest
at you.
building.
Yep.
So Clancy Tower.
No.
I
The
spy
highest
it
building
from miles
around
away.
you. No. It's near you. And it's clearly not a normal bird, now
Yeah.
that you'll
I can tell
have a
by the
good look
smoke
at him.
and the glowing eyes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you also notice that it seems to be incredibly stealthy, as other people don't really notice it.
How far away?
About 3 story up.
Alright. I'll change into a bat and fly up there.
It seems surprised. Do you change it to a bat in the middle of the street?
Oh no, I'm not. Sorry, I didn't. I didn't explain how I was envisioning. Since I have such good long range on my vampirism,
Mm-hmm.
I imagined I was like standing on a terrace looking down at people. I'm not like down in the middle of the street. Hey, looking good.
Oh, all right. Yeah, then it's just like 20 foot up of you, just looking down.
So yeah, no, I didn't change in the middle of the street. Like maybe I step back through like the sliding glass door back into the place, change into a bat, and then fly out.
All right. It feels cold as you approach it. Give it a hoot.
It's clearly not the thing it would say. It would ask me how
No.
many licks it gets to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
You beat me to it.
It lets you land near him. Or it, sorry. You know, French with gender every word.
Right. I mean, I'll look at it.
It looks at you, approaching you a bit. It's freezing cold near it. And yeah, it's more smoke and shadow than actual feather bones or anything like that. And you can hear slightly upbeat female voice resonating in your mind, saying, "Well, you're an interesting one. I'll be sure to watch you."
Well, I thought you already were.
You screeches at the bat, or just think that bad, but she doesn't seem to be able to understand you back.
I mean, what we landed on?
A roof.
I mean, if
A
it's,
roof of a
say if it's just
community.
a roof, I could just change back into Ivan.
Yeah, you could. Do you change back in Ivan?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. It's doesn't seem very phased. Uh wait, what to do? I have to check something on this stuff. Can you?
That's when it
Can I?
devours you completely. You're now playing Malachi for the rest of the game.
uh, no, it's alright. It doesn't cannot do that. Do you say anything or do respond anything while changing back? Otherwise, it quickly seems to lose interest and
Well,
begin
I
fly
say
out.
the thing that I said before in bat
Alright.
form, but now I say it as a person.
Hmm. Hmm. No, I mean, I was just curious to see who was taking my meals, but I'm satisfied for now.
I mean, there's a lot to go around. It's a city.
Indeed. I wouldn't. You can indulge in your anger all you want. It's your right. Who am I to deny you that?
I'm sorry, what are you?
Me? I'm a friend, I guess. A kindred spirit.
The spirit of a vampire.
No. The lady gonna have some secrets.
Why?
Because I don't feel like telling. Oh, I don't feel like telling you right now. We've just met.
Okay.
But come on, come back. You have more feeding to do.
No, I'm actually kind of full. As a matter of
Well,
fact.
you need to practice your interesting abilities. Who knows? If you train hard enough, marvelous things could happen to you. Alright. Well, I'm quite busy at the moment. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll catch you later.
Sure thing.
Bye bye. And Will flies up
Yeah, I'll just watch it go and then
into the distance.
turn back into a bat and fly back down again.
And then you go back to Malachi's apartment, and then you can see if you want to come with Celine.
Sorry, I've forgotten what I was being asked to do again.
Well, Celine can tell you. All that distracting.
Well, Ivan, would you be interested in coming along and maybe meeting an old mentor of yours?
Is it gonna be a problem?
It shouldn't be. I don't think it would be.
I mean, were they friendly?
Yes.
Alright. I'm on board.
Okay. So, yes, we will go to Dr. Boheck's clinic.
As always, the nurse get a quick call to Dr. Lawrence, and they do.
Dr. Boheck. Not Dr. Lawrence.
Dr. Boy. Ah, sorry. No,
Oh,
his
that would
identity
be
is revealed. Plot twist.
Dun dun dun.
Dr. is first down your right, and you descend to the now familiar underground of the clinic. You knock on the door, and you can Dr. Brake saying, "Come in."
And I will enter, of course, with Simon in tow.
He seems to be busy typing something on his laptop. He's still typing with his two index finger, one at a time for now, but he's getting better, more quicker at it. And when he sees you, he closes his laptop and look at the three of you. Says, "Ah, good evening."
Good evening, Dr. Boheck. And I will explain to Ivan, this is Dr. Boheck. He was your contact / mentor for the Order of Dracul, which you are a member.
At this, Dr. Reich will raise an eyebrow. Did something happen again?
Yes. Ivan has lost his memories, but some things are still useful to know, so he was a part of your organization.
Indeed. That's troubling. Vampire psyche is not really my area of expertise.
No, I was wanting to speak to you about a different matter.
Sure, come in, have a seat.
So I will come in and say I'm sure you recall Simon.
Yes, I do.
Simon is a talented human for reasons that have taken place, he's unable to finish his education. I wanted to bargain with you to see if perhaps you were looking for, I guess, an intern, so to speak, to finish his education.
Perhaps. I could always use more hands. But if you want to bargain, let's bargain then. Could
Okay.
complete his education in matter that you will find most useful.
Well, most useful to him as well as myself.
Well, knowing a bit about vampire anatomy can do wonders. You never know.
Indeed.
Strange things happen. We
And-
lost to some nasty diseases, some wholly supernatural. Sometimes some of our muscle atrophied beyond repair and beyond Vitae's ability to repair. All that's sort of fun stuff. But yeah, what do you propose in exchange?
Well, she'll kind of look at Ivan and Simon and say, "Would you mind giving us a moment?"
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go
Yes,
talk
I'll-
to the receptionist.
So I will, close the door and say, you've helped me in the past with some things, and I know, given the organization that you're a member of, that you like to operate in secrets. So perhaps a valuable secret.
Well, secrets are common commodities of no kind, but yes, I'm always interested in. I trust you will be fair in your reciprocity. I do not really care for base gossip, but
Well, given the nature of your organization, I think you might be interested perhaps in this piece of information if you agree to take Simon to finish his education. But she will mention that, the issue with Dr. Lawrence.
yes. I've been meaning to look into it more, but time. I don't control time, and I
Indeed.
have many of it.
Dr. Lawrence is not just one part of, he is a splinter group for two organizations, and the second organization appears to be more established. But they seem to derive sustenance as well as mystical powers from the blood of the divine, which have extremely good reason to believe is Vita. And they are active, which means they have been established for some time.
Maybe we know about them. Maybe not.
Well,
Those are.
there are powerful figures in the city who know about the kindred, who are kind, that belong to this organization, and they have been using blood, which means that there is another type of conspiracy. Dr. Lawrence is simply a breakaway of this same one, which might go deeper.
You'd be surprised at how many kind know of our existence, but yes, do go on.
Dr. Lawrence's faction will be eliminated very shortly, but this
Good.
remaining faction still yet I think, goes deeper, given who is arguing to wipe out Dr. Lawrence.
Well, could always be infiltrated and demented from the inside. Or we could, there's a number of ways to deal with them. Most of his duty fall on the prince and her organization. But, you have any other information that could be of use?
It's the individual who is most likely orchestrating this organization is none other than Ivan Clancy's father.
Ah. Is he aware of that fact?
She'll kind of smile and say, he was the one who gave me the location of where to find Dr. Lawrence.
No, I mean, Ivan. Is Ivan aware of that?
If he did, he no longer does.
I see. Well, I... Hmm. That may be interesting, indeed. I'm sure the Kugaian will know some more about this.
Well, it's been an interesting past few weeks, shall we say, given how things have been handled and how things have turned.
It's always interesting on night-to-night basis when you're young. You're doing the dirty work on the streets and find new things at every turn. Something you prefer, well, something you would prefer never discovered, but what can you do? Aside losing your memories, apparently.
Well,
Are you sure he has not been subject to heavy use of domination?
perhaps not. I don't know what happened to him.
Oof. Well,
But I pay a heavy price that I got him out.
I see. You'd be wise to not tell me anything about this, as I assume this man is still breathing.
Sorry, say that again?
I assume this man is still breathing.
Yes.
Yes, so I am not interested in hearing anything that might or might have not happened between you two. Have I made myself clear? Do not wish to report you.
Of course. I wish to remain in good. And despite our past differences, I know that you've shown that you're at least a honorable person compared to others that I've interacted with, and I'd like to remain with good terms with you, Ordo.
Well, if you knew more about my past and my work with you, though you might not use those words, but thank you. The Ordo Dracul is on good side with, well, other who wish to interact with us.
Indeed, but let's just say I've been discouraged to interact with the current sheriff.
The what? I didn't hear that, sorry.
She'll just say, "Well, I've been a little discouraged in interacting with the current sheriff."
Sheriff, ah, right. Well, nobody likes Sheriff in general. Everyone has skeleton in their closet. Everyone sleeps from time to time.
Can I ask him a question of a political nature?
You may.
Why is
may
it
even
that?
answer.
What's that?
I may even answer.
Why is it that a Carthian is the sheriff of the Invictus Princeton?
It's very simple. Our prince is a modern one. I'm on the Invictus. If you do not heed voice of the Caffeine movement, they tend to come crashing upon you and, well, they're not named Firebrand just for their zeal and their ideal. You catch my meaning?
Oh, I do. But if the organization is so cancerous, then, well, you'd think they would try to cut it out.
It is not. I am part of the Caffeine movement. It's... They're an interesting lot. but they usually represent a majority of the young vampires. And any friends will be wise to hear the voice of the young vampires, for one day we will beckon the elder of the city when their sire will go to torpor. Then they will remember a helping hand from above, scratch my back, quite cheers, sort of thing.
I see. Well, do we have an agreement?
Well, I'll have to see how competent your servant.
He's my ghoul, if that's what you mean.
Yes, your goal then is.
Of
But
course.
yes, I will not teach him anything that would be reserved to, shall we say, membership of my order. But I will make sure his basic skills are, well,
Completed.
yes,
Excellent.
he can nudge here. I usually try to, well, I work day and nights, so the training process can be quite arduous. But if he sticks, then
Of course. And I should be mentioned that he should come to no harm while here, of course.
yes, of course, that was understood.
Good. Just
You
so.
want me to train a ghoul? That's a normal service.
Well, I'm just recalling Corvus's methods, and they were a little draconian.
Really, never quite, never quite liked him, but nothing against him, I guess. I heard stories, but
Well, regardless, I'm glad to hear that.
would you know of his whereabouts while we are on the topic?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Would you know of his whereabouts?
Have I heard of Corvus's whereabouts?
Yes.
I have not. I haven't interacted with him in weeks.
Huh. It is to be expected. He is quite reclusive, from what I heard. A bit like me.
I'll see what I can find.
Well, if you do, the Order would be interested in knowing what this, well, not quite all, but what the man is doing with himself this past few nights.
Right.
If I can give you a piece of advice, never
Of
truly
course.
trust a Miket.
Well, there's only one Miket that I trust.
Be careful. All right.
Okay. I'll take that advice.
Will you be so kind as to send Ivan in?
Okay.
Like a few words with him.
As you wish. But be gentle.
Of course.
And she'll get up and exit and say, Ivan, the good doctor would like a. And she will go over to Simon and explain kind of how his education will kind of get completed here and what to expect.
Simon's just ask you one question. All right, but is it safe here?
Safety is relative, but yes, I would count that as safe.
Well, okay, I guess.
You're under my protection, so if anything happens to you, you always have me
Yeah,
to
sure.
call on me.
Don't worry, I think I'll be all right. I mean, the lady seems nice, and he nods to the nurses.
And Ivan, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, switch over to you.
Well, Ivan, do you go? I'm guessing you go in Dr. Boek's room when he asks you to
I
come
mean, I
in.
don't see any reason why not.
All right, just checking, and you never know.
Yeah, take a break for it. Run. Never heard from
I mean,
again.
you could.
I mean, I could. I
could.
just don't have any reason to.
Yeah. Please have a seat, Ivan. Well, I heard you lost most of your memories from your friend.
Right?
Can you tell me? Well, do you have any idea what happened to you? Did someone try to dominate you?
How would I know?
Well, you never know. I'm not really an expert on the subject of getting memories back, but what's the last thing you remember? Let's go with that.
Waking up in a van.
A van. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you trying to lie?
No?
No? Alright. Oh yeah, no, you don't remember your quick trip to... Yes, you... Yep. Van, and
I was
who
woken up in a
was...
van, so that's literally the truth.
Alright, who was here with you?
I'm sorry, what?
Who was there with you? Who was present at the moment when you awoke?
Celine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm having a real lifetime hard time trying to remember who was there. I think it was
Celine, Simon,
Joshua.
and Joshua, and Dylan,
And you were there. And you were
and
there.
you!
But you weren't there. You definitely
You
weren't
were
there.
there. Takes notes. And after you finish explaining everything you remember, we'll say, well, as your friend said, you're a member of the Ordo Dracul, one of our elite organization. The thing is, you don't seem to remember, but you swore an oath to our cause.
Well, I mean, somebody did.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that whoever said those words doesn't exist right now.
Well, that's quite inconvenient because we don't really see things like that in our society, the large vampire society.
Right.
You were provided some information and basic training.
Well, I mean, if I was given information that I don't remember, it seems very convenient then that I don't remember it but still owe somebody something for it.
Well, this information, though lost, can be relearned, if you wish. I quite like you, Ivan. Not gonna lie. So, I will explain once again what the Auto Dracul is about. You will explain what its benefits, what its membership entails, and if in the end you don't want to affiliate with us anymore, well, I will pull some political weight and I can get you off a list. But we will remember that. And so will others. That carries with itself some form of social stigma.
Can we just, like, I don't know, table this for now?
Table this.
Yes, this whole conversation. You see, again, I'm just getting back into it. I don't remember anything else, and I really don't want to make any spur-of-the-moment decisions. Is that something you can respect?
Hmm. I guess so. I can give you a few nights to think about this, but well, I just want to give you some key information to help you make your
No, I
decision.
understand where you're coming from, but hear me out here.
Mhm.
Vampires, right?
Yes.
Immortal?
Well, if you play your cards right.
Right, so I'm just getting at we have a lot of time, right? What's the rush? Is what I'm getting at.
Unfortunately, you are a valuable member for new to a society. An organization has needs, material needs, and every man counts, if I can put it this way. You're a valuable asset to us.
Right, but if you're trying to sell me on, rejoining or whatever the hell I did before,
Mhm.
pushing me is gonna have the opposite effect.
I'm not saying I'm gonna push you, I explain to you. I just want to lay a few facts. Then you decide. But even if you don't remember, your past action have consequences. Unfortunately, such is the way of the world, even for the amnesiac. Alright. Well, your grandsire is a member of the organization and has shown some interest in you. She's a senior member, I may say so, quite knowledgeable about all manner of occult studies, ways to sublime the vampire condition. Our organization prides itself in knowing a lot and going beyond what the vampire body could be expected to perform. Let's just say, for instance, it's been 4 nights since I last slept. 4 nights and days, so 4 full days. It might not seem like much, but when you gather around the time that save you, of course it's not to your liking, you already went to a path, well, certain path, it's actually called a coil, that, from what your grandsire told me, unlocked some metaphysical potential in you, magical abilities. Of course, you can argue that every vampire is magical, but beyond what mere vampires can normally do. Other than that, well, joining us have the benefits of having covenant mates. We usually try to look out of it for each other to a certain degree, but most importantly, we do not try to get into each other's head. We are usually too busy to start drama between us. And, well, being attached to an organization has its benefits, notably in terms of mentor available to you, patrons, resources. If you decide to not join us, I believe Gwensair will be quite disappointed, for I cannot speak for her, as I do not know her that well. I will be disappointed, but more on a personal level. You were quite eager to learn. That's something I can appreciate. Well, I believe that's all I really have to say to you right now. I want you to understand, as unfair as it may seem to you, I'm doing this as a favor to you because, well, you have acted prior to this new encounter, shall we say. You have acted with respect toward me. And let's just say I'm just extending a hand. I can give you a couple nights to think about it. Then you just call my number and can discuss. Maybe not discussing Baton from that's a bad idea. Joshua told me anything but communication. And yeah, a couple nights and you come back and we discuss that. Of course, I really hope you will honor your past oath and continue to, well, be one of our brothers. The choice is up to you. I don't have anything more to say to you. If you want to leave, you can.
Alright, Ivan is going to slap his own knees, stand up, and say, alright, so I guess I'll talk to you in a while.
Goodbye, Evan.
Catch you around.
Try to be safe.
Mm-hmm. Gonna walk out into the lobby. I'm gonna look over at Celine and say, let's never do that again. And I'm gonna walk
She'll
out.
smile and say, "Fair enough. I just figured you should know who you might be obligated to, so it doesn't come knocking, so to speak."
Yes, well, apparently meeting people from your past, all they want to do is remind you of what you owe them, so I don't want to do that anymore. So let's not do that again.
All right. Well, now you're aware. But Celine will kind of make sure that Simon is all right and say, "Well, there is one last errand I have to run, but I have to go by myself, so I can give you a ride back if you need."
Hello?
Did I cut out?
No, we heard you. You said you were talking to Simon.
No,
but yeah.
you were talking. Simon stays here.
Yeah, and
I was talking to Ivan.
yeah, I was talking to Ivan.
Oh, you said I look to Simon and say all this, and so I thought you were talking to Simon.
Did she?
I thought I said Ivan, make sure he's okay, but then tell Ivan that I've got one more errand I have to run by myself.
Oh, I didn't hear the and then tell Ivan part.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I thought I heard it too, but
Well,
I'm tired, so maybe I
am
didn't.
having these coughing fits, so sometimes I don't hear things.
Oh no.
No, I'm gonna go for a walk. I got things to think about now, apparently.
And I'll just make sure that Ivan has my cell phone number. And yes, I will get in my car by myself, take a breath, and drive to Crancy.
Do you announce yourself like to the security guards?
I will go to the security guards and say I have a delivery to make.
Yeah, we've been warned. Well, same as last time you came. Only not top floor, but just, you know. Fuck, how many fucking 38th floor? Yeah, that's a lot of
Alright.
floor, lady.
Do I remember these guys' names at all? I feel like they were named.
You never
I can't
asked.
Sorry, like
I
keep seeing you two guys out here. Do you mind if I ask what your name?
Yeah, I'm James.
James.
He's-
Nice to meet you,
he's
James.
Paul.
What was the other one?
Paul.
James and Paul. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you too.
and sure.
And then she'll head up.
James. I didn't think of it. It's hard to make name on the spot, okay? It's hard. You go to the 30th floor. It's as soon as the door opens, you are washed by a scent of faint chemical in the air, but the whole place looks sanitarized. The whole impeccably white. Everything has this hospital feel. Well, there's uh, not a lot of people. There's Vislav Crancy waiting over by the elevator doors, hands behind his back.
Is it just him?
Yep.
Okay.
Do me. I think you have acute senses, don't
I
you?
do.
Do me a perception roll, please. And plus your blood potency, of course. You managed to smell faint smell of lilac on the hallway going to your left. There's a room at the end of it, but it's closed right now.
I see. Well, I will greet him and say, "Good evening, Mr. Cranston."
Good evening, Miss Winter. Shall we begin?
Sure. What do you need me to do?
Sit in a bed. Have a needle planted in your, well, not veins, but and you do your thing. The machine takes its fair share,
All right.
and we can go all our separate way until next week. I will be asking if, well, I will be imposing restraints.
I'm sorry. I do not agree to that.
Do you really think you have a choice?
I do. We all have choices, Mr. Crancy.
Just right now is to, well, be restrained in a bed indefinitely, or be restrained in a bed for about.
If you restrain me, Dr. Lawrence will still remain a problem to you.
Yes, but I can send other agents to take care of this. I do believe your little nightclub will take care of this sooner or later. If it's not, then the proper authorities will step in. And I will be getting scot-free.
Well, there is another option, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I tear the flesh from your body itself.
You're very cute, Miss Winter. How long have you been a vampire?
Not long.
How old do you think I am?
I don't know.
75 years. Anyhow,
I see no reason to. You've been dealing equitably, but I can't surrender myself autonomy.
very
I can
strange
sit on
for
the
you.
bed. I won't move.
Alright, I can deal with you myself, but I shall use adequate forces if I am assaulted.
I
I
see
can
no
admire
reason
free
to.
spirits.
I understand.
Very well. Follow me. You
I'll
enter
follow.
in a room that looks very much like any hospital rooms with a bed that's semi-quiet to gather blood, like at a blood drive. Yeah, but you don't see any cookies. Oh,
Or no orange juice.
no oranges either. The room, as the rest of the floor seems to be, is pretty much very, very clean. It must be cleaned at least daily, maybe twice.
Just out of curiosity, can I tell if he's a ghoul just by virtue of being vampire?
Well, you would have to taste his blood or smell his blood. And you don't have bloodhound, do you?
No.
Then you would have to taste his blood to really know. Or have aspects.
Ah, I see.
But
So it's possible.
it's really, well, it's possible that he is a ghoul. But you do know that ghoul, just merely drinking vampire blood does not make a ghoul.
That's true. Well, I'll sit on the edge of the bed and let him put the needle in my arm, I guess.
It does. It's uncomfortable. It's not painful, but it's entrenched very deep.
Okay.
Just let your blood flow, concentrate a bit.
All right, I'll let it go through.
We'll stop the machine when it is done. Over the course of next 15 minutes, you lose 5 points of vitae,
Okay.
and I would like you to make a frenzy check. To
make a what?
Frenzy check.
Frenzy?
Yes.
Okay. What's prompting it, if you don't mind me asking?
Losing half of your blood over 15 minutes
Okay.
and surrendering it to a mortal. The beast is not happy with that.
All right. So
You're
is it
going from
resolve
welfare
composure?
to hungry.
Not hungry. I'm still above. I'm at full. I'm at full and down to 5, so I'm not
You're not
hungry yet.
starving. You're hungry. That's the thing. When you got to 5, you begin to be hungry, but not something that would impose any penalties. But
Okay.
you were full,
Right.
and then you went to half full, which is really not optimal.
Okay. So resolve composure.